Good morning, CVU. My name is Andy Miscavige, and I'm here to talk to you about travel opportunities for students in the 24-25 school year. So seniors, sorry, this is not for you. But for those people who are interested in student travel, we have a lot of opportunities next year. And I'm going to walk you through a slideshow here. I expect this to take maybe 10 minutes, so not the rest of advisory. I'll just give you a sampling of the information for each trip, and then I'll tell you when the informational rollout meetings are so that you can go get the full scoop. So if we could get the first slide there, great. One of the opportunities next year during April break is the Denmark-Sweden Sister School Program. Students who are participating in this trip will host a student from Denmark earlier in the year in February, and then you will go to Denmark over April break, and you get a bonus weekend in Sweden. The cost of this trip is estimated at $2,900. It's important to know that all the trip costs for this presentation are estimates, because the flight costs are not known for April this far in advance. But you figure it's going to be around $2,900. The next trip is for music students. We are planning a trip to Costa Rica during April break. You must be enrolled in a band or chorus class next year to participate in this trip. We are estimating the cost here at around $4,000, although latest information is it might be $4,100, $4,200, but we don't expect it to be more than that. Lots of things to do. We are doing a concert tour, but that doesn't mean we're going to be spending every day inside concert halls. We are going to have plenty of time to go see the monkeys and the sloths and all that sort of thing. The other opportunity for April break is the Habitat for Humanity trip. And for more information on that, please contact Carol Fox or Ron Fleming. Habitat for Humanity is an opportunity for you to travel. I believe most recently they've gone to North Carolina, but I don't necessarily know that that's where it's going next year. And you spend the week building housing for people in need. Those are the three opportunities for April break. Next, we're going to talk about RISE. And one of the opportunities for RISE next year is a trip to France. You must be enrolled in or have completed French 4 or 5 next year to participate in this. It's a 12-day trip, so that's a very long experience in France. And the estimated cost here is $48.66, which is really specific, so maybe that's not an estimate. So there you have that one. The next trip for RISE is Mongolia. And that's where you will get the opportunity to trek with camels, sleep in a yurt, find out where cashmere comes from, that they make cashmere sweaters. You're going to be learning about sustainability and conservation. That one's $4,200, and there will be a slide deck sent out to students. It's linked here, but we're not going to go through it right now. The next trip is Colombia, and that's Spanish immersion for students in Spanish 3, 4, and 5 next year. Cost for that is $37.50. You're going to check out the coffee culture in the mountains, get to do some salsa and cumbia dancing. You're going to check out the Caribbean. You're going to do some kayaking, snorkeling, exploring Bogota, and other things as well. Next for RISE, we have lionfish hunting in Belize, and this is eligible to students who have completed 10th grade biology before RISE begins. So if you are a sophomore next year and you're taking 10th grade biology, you are eligible for this trip. We are spending the week on that. See that little teeny weeny island on the top slide there? That's where we're going to be living for a week. And every day we go out and we hunt lionfish. And the estimated cost here is $3,200. Preference will be given to students who are dive certified, but unlike the Coral Reef Restoration RISE, you don't have to be certified to go on this trip. You can get your certification. They have dive instructors on the island. And let's see, I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more, and this one is rocket science. You're going to be touring various and sundry science places, including the NASA Space Center in Houston. This is running through RISE 25, and the estimated cost here is $1,500. It's a 4 or 5 day trip, and the other days are going to be spent visiting the locations listed at the top of this slide: Vermont Department of Health, Beta Technologies, UVM Medical Center. And you're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff in Houston, Texas. So you may ask yourself, how do I find out more about all this? And the answer is, you're going to go to an informational meeting on Thursday, March 14th at 7 o'clock p.m. It's for students and your caregivers/parents. The reason for this rollout, for this live stream, is so that you can put this date on your calendar. You can give your folks the date and the time. You can get prepared. Right now, you know basically when all these trips are happening. You know basically how much they cost. All the other details are going to be gone over at the informational meetings on Thursday, March 14th, starting at 7 o'clock. I believe last year we ran 2 sessions of each meeting, so if you're interested in more than one trip, you can go to session 1 and then session 2. I'm not certain that's what we're doing, but there will be emails. You can check your email. Anything you see coming from the school about CVU travel opportunities for next year, that's for you. And that's all I have for you today, so enjoy the rest of advisory.